After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Gabbert on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gabbert now to throw on first down. This one complete to Gresham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, Gabbert. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
A second down throw for Gabbert. Over the middle here to Brown. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And, Charles, we get a look here at the key.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On 3rd down, Gabbert. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down, and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Gabbert to throw this time. It's complete to Brown, right side. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Johnson, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Gabbert, his pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So backed up to the 6 now, third and goal. Gabbert to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal. They'll throw again. Gabbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. So out now come the Cardinals. But following the interception, here's Gabbert. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down, Gabbert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Again, it's Gabbert. And that'll be caught by Gresham for a Cardinal touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They go to Johnson again. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Gabbert now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On 4th down, they do snap it to Gabbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jonathan Hankins coming up the middle, gets him there. So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Johnson. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Gabbert now. And he's got Gresham. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Gabbert. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd down, Gabbert again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
Here for Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Johnson on the counter. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing. Gabbert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Gabbert to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jaron Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. A first down throw for Gabbert. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And now look at him go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So the football will be at the 20-yard line as as this offense gets set to take over. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Back to it after the pick six. Gabbert dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Gabbert. Flush to his right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. To the air again, Gabbert. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Gabbert here again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Gabbert on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Gabbert. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe in
that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cardinals on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Gabbert. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. What a spin. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. To throw is Gabbert. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So out now come the Cardinals. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Griffin going to give to Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw is RG3. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the... And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take... him down at the 26.
If these guys are going to chomp into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Gabbert now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the 1st down with a couple of yards to spare.
It's complete to Brown, right side. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
First down, Gabbert. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 2nd down throw for Gabbert. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Fitzgerald. A good pick. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Johnson. He juked him. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sean Spence able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Play fake. Gabbert. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Gabbert now. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Gabbert. Flush to his right. And able to find John Brown. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a handoff. Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously. But the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch him rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys... following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Gabbert on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down, Gabbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Gabbert to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Gabbert now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A 1st down throw for Gabbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Gabbert eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 3rd down, Gabbert. Flushed out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football. In this when you wanted to close.